think YouTube doesn't know that we're streaming yet. Eventually it will. Oh, no, YouTube got it. Okay, wait. I need to edit this so that people can actually find it. It's not unlisted. Why does YouTube keep thinking I'm trying to make private videos? Okay, public. People and blogs. Thumbnail. Oh, we don't have a thumbnail, but that's okay. We can roll with last week's. And this goes to Poetry Thursdays 2022. No, it is not made for kids. Tags. That looks good. Okay. There we go. We'll probably just clip this later. All right. We're already live. Welcome to Thursday Night Poetry with Saki and
Matthew. Hello.
Okay, so we have, oh, you know what? Let me turn down the gain on this microphone. I think it's a little high. Okay. There we go. So we had a theme this week, which Matthew chose to be mushroom or mushrooms, plural. I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I guess mushrooms is the theme. All right, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
I tried experimenting with some irregular meter this time.
And then I shouldn't try to read it.
Okay.
Okay. You can go ahead.
All right. Mycologists and foragers, memorabilists and gorgers, perusing tumescent protuberances, overenthused exuberances, confusing fruited evanescence with pith and associate essence, and remnant lambent filigree with amputated infertility, they overlook tendrils convergences, incursions who permeate surfaces profound and superficial, cutaneous and visceral. Beneath coniferous roots, vivific mycelium lies, and within assiduous boots, and behind carnivorous eyes.
You're gonna have to explain a couple things to me. That was so cool though. Wait, what? Okay, I've never heard viviferous?
Vivific. I don't know if that's a real word. Lifelike.
Vivacious?
Yeah.
Okay,
vivacious.
Vivific mycelium lies with. What's assiduous? Within assiduous boots.
Diligence. Working a lot with attention to detail, assiduously.
Whoa.
I think so.
I feel like I should know that word.
What's
the root? Assiduous.
I really don't know.
A-S-S-I-D. Oh, cool. It's a nice word. I feel like that's like all of the work I did during biotech.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Neat. Oh, I just want to read that again, like looking at it. Mycologists and foragers. Memorabilists. Is that a real word? Memorabilists?
Like memorabilia. I think I made that up.
Memorabilists. And gorgers. Perusing tumescent protuberances. Overenthused exuberances. I really like that rhyme. Confusing fruited evanescence with pith and associate essence. What does that mean? I think I didn't catch it the first time because I was just busy listening to your rhymes. But
the pith is the middle part, and the essence is the core. It's like
like associated essence. Okay,
yeah.
So okay,
no, that one is
essence.
actually a word. You can do that. Yeah.
Associate.
You are allowed to say associate as an adjective.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, like associate scientist or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay. Although I think they just made that up for that title. Okay. I think it's one of those like noun adjectives like nutrition facts instead of nutritional information or whatever. That's one of those things with English.
I think I'm more okay with this than you are, but go on.
And remnant lambent filigree with amputated infertility. That was clever. I was like, what are you gonna rhyme with filigree? Like pedigree? Right, this is clever. Amputated infertility, that's the punchline of your poem. They overlook tendrils, convergences, incursions who permeate surfaces, profound and superficial, cutaneous and visceral. It's very visual.
There's a couple not rhymes in here, like foragers, gorgers, superficial, visceral. I like these like weird not rhymes.
I think it's close enough. Yeah. Beneath coniferous roots, vivific mycelium lies, and within assiduous boots, and behind carnivorous eyes, and within. Okay, I put the accents on the wrong syllable.
Yeah. I've been reading too much Jeff Vandermeer, so it has to
What
end in some kind of creepy horror thing.
Oh.
He likes mushrooms a lot.
Because he did them a lot?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I was listening kind of recently to like a bizarro fiction panel, and people were asking like, did you guys do like a lot of drugs to come up with your weird ideas? And everyone in the panel's like, oh no, that's not how creativity works. And then they get to the last guy who's like one of the main bizarro people, and he's like, oh yeah, I did LSD all the time, and it makes you empathize with inanimate objects, and that's where all of the ideas come from, like people falling in love with inanimate objects and stuff, because you just see them as conscious.
Oh, that's cool.
Kevin Donahue, I think.
Dang.
Anyway, that's it.
I really like that it's couplet, 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 and then quatrain. That's good. Little coda.
Yeah, it's hard to end it on a couplet when the whole thing is couplets.
Right.
It's like not enough of it.
Yeah, you need to indicate when it's the end.
Right.
All right, mine is not quite as cleverly organized. I think you can actually read this. My handwriting is terrible, but I think you could do it, even with all the scribbles.
Am I
It's
meant
on
to
the right page. The right page.
to flip these
Yes.
two words?
I put W-O, that's without. I wrote that in blue, but...
I don't know this tune.
You don't know the tune? Well, you could just read it first and then I'll sing it afterward.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that. The mushroom. The fungus is neither a plant nor a beast. An in-between. An odd in-between is the mushroom and the yeast. Without any mouth, on the dead does it feast. Essential for things such as these. Without fungus, we wouldn't have compost, and we couldn't make beer, bread, or cheese, and the graveyards would be overflowing with corpses. In other words, fungus we need. But let's not forget that it's tasty to eat. For vegans, it can be a replacement for meat, an excellent source of that vitamin B, and that is why fungus is neat.
All right. I forgot I put that old title, The Mushroom. It's actually like Ode to Fungus or something like that. Let me cross it out now. Because it started out as mushrooms, and then I realized, like, no, I think I want to talk about fungus in general. Okay. So, sung to the tune of The Man on the Flying Trapeze, which is like an old-timey folk song or something. Maybe it has a known composer, but I think it's old enough that it's a folk tune at this point, either way.
See if I recognize it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I guess I should perform the original as our old poem for today. And rethink all the lyrics. Okay. Once I was happy, but now I'm forlorn, like an old coat that is tattered and worn, alone in this wide world to fret and to mourn, betrayed by a maid in her teens. Now this girl that I loved, she was handsome, and I gave all I knew her to please, but I never could please her a quarter as well as the man on the flying trapeze. Whoa, and then you say whoa when you... Whoa! He glides through the... Wait, is it flies? Glides. He glides through the air with the greatest of ease, this daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements are graceful, all girls does he please, and my love he has purloined away. Purloined. The one, like, vocab word of that song. So the thing that bothered me was I was writing this, and I was, like, trying to break down the rhyming pattern of the song, and it's, like, A-A-A-B. That B doesn't get used again. And then C, D, C, D. Oh, wait. Is it? No, C, D, E, D, and then F, 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 G. So the punchline, the last line of the song is not rhymed with anything, and that kind of bothered me. So I just decided to make it rhyme with, so what do I have here? I have A, B, A, C, A, A. There's lots of E's. I mean, E sounds, E vowel sounds, not rhyming pattern, but...
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah.
Eat meat. Be neat.
It's
Yeah.
close. Okay, I suppose I should just sing it now. The fungus is neither a plant nor a beast, and odd in between is the mushroom and yeast. Without any mouth on the dead does it feast, essential for things such as these. Without fungus we wouldn't have compost, and we couldn't make beer, bread, or cheese. And the graveyards would be overflowing with corpses. In other words, fungus we need. But let's not forget that it's tasty to eat. For vegans it can be replacement for meat, an excellent source of that vitamin B, and that is why fungus is neat. Oh wait, and that is why fungus is neat. Alright. Do you have an old poem to share for today?
No. I mean, I can find one. Do you have an old poem to share for today?
I mean, I just shared The Man on the Flying Trapeze, which I didn't write, but...
I don't have anything about
Trapeze.
fungi. They've just been on the brain because I've been reading all of this Jeff Vandermeer books. Everything is a fungus.
What?
It can be a zombie can be a fungus. Like literally any horror thing could be a fungus. I think that's why he likes them. So.
Ooh, yeah,
So
the odd in between.
I've just been thinking about it too
Between
much.
plant and animal. Everything's a fungus. I like that. Theme for next week, everything is a fungus. Just kidding. I think I'm done researching mushrooms. I did learn though that yeasts are not mushrooms. They are fungi. I feel like I should have actually known that before. I think I learned that and forgot it.
Oh wait, I do have a old fungus poem. Well, I'm gonna look this up now.
Old fungus poem.
Vamp, fill time.
I'm humming a tune while you find your old poem. Da, 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 da. I'm not really good with freestyle.
I wonder if I put it in animal poems, even though it is technically not an animal.
Well, it's closer to animal than plant.
Here we go. This is the one from Reckless.
Oh!
This is about making a beer, in case that's not clear. Reckless was a brewery. Yeast's hermetic fermentation quickly cultivates secretions till that cloistered convocation suffocates on its secretions. Ta-da. Did you know?
Well said.
When you make the beer, they turn the sugar into alcohol, and then too much alcohol, they can't take it anymore. They get pooped.
They shit and die. Oh, I forgot. This
They
is
technically
a PG
don't.
broadcast.
They technically don't die.
Wait, what? Oh, they just sporulate.
I think if you add more sugar, they'll keep going. At least some of them stay alive.
Whoa.
I'm not really.
Wait,
Well,
so
don't
can you
quote me on
just
that.
keep adding sugar until, I mean, at some point they die from the alcohol content?
Yeah, I think the
Or
way
do you
they.
just breed, do you like select for the ones that can tolerate more alcohol by just gradually adding a little bit more sugar?
Yes, I think that is because they have so many generations so quickly that you can get there within the lifespan of a brewery. They like have their own house yeast that tolerates more and more alcohol.
Whoa.
I think the way they used to make bottle condition beers is they would go completely dry and they would add a little sugar in the bottle, a little bit of candy sugar, something really consistent, and then the yeast would like come back to life and carbonate it.
Cool. Okay. I think that'd be all. Okay. See you next week on Thursday, unless you have anything to add.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, man. Okay. Good night, y'all.
Good
See you
night.
next Thursday.